Hi guys! Not going to sing too much because I don't have the mic interaction yet, but welcome back. It's your favorite mistake, the Siren Sims, and we are here with the Siren Symptoms, my commentary podcast type vloggy video where I speak about my thoughts on the Sims community in general and simulation games a little bit. So, I'm very excited to discuss this. This is a new simulation game that has recently been playtested by a bunch of your faves, and it's kind of making the rounds. It was like this giant secret, like didn't nobody know about this, but then all of a sudden a cotton sock drops a video and so does everybody else, and everybody's just like, what is this? What? Let me tell you right now, because some people might ask me, why do you dislike The Sims 4, right? I'm probably making this before I make my things I like about Sims 4 video, but the reason why I dislike The Sims 4, like to the point where I said I would never buy it, like that's how much I disliked it, it's not because it's the worst thing I've ever seen, but here's how my personality works. If I am interested in something, right, and this is, maybe it's a toxic trait, maybe it is, who cares, but if I am the type of person, and I am, who gives whatever I'm interested in a once over, and I put it up to I am the type of person that if I enjoyed what came before, I used to have hopes for what would come after, and because of that, if it didn't live up to the expectations I had, and my expectations never necessarily were very high, but they were just that, hey, hopefully this will be another good thing. For example, I'm not the biggest fan of The Legend of Korra, so if you're waiting for that in a creative sim, I probably won't end up doing that. I might do something different with it, just so I can enjoy it more, but straight up making Korra and The Legend in Sims, that's not happening, so don't ask me. I might do something with that, but not the way y'all expect. But I was one of those people that didn't like it because I didn't get to see Aang and the gang all grown up. I wasn't one of those people. I had seen the comics by then. I knew what happened. Did I? I remember also being upset at the little Tenzin's kids when they stopped the tar revealing what happened to Zuko's mother. But the way that I work is, if I liked what came before, I have high expectations for what came after. It's unfortunate. I'm not really like that anymore. I just have low expectations all around, like most people who play The Sims 4. But I definitely am just like, okay. So when Legend of Korra came out and I heard the idea of it, right? Girl avatar, opposite from Aang in terms of she wants this, whereas Aang didn't at first. Already knows a few of the elements. 1920s punk aesthetic. I was here for all of that, and they had some decent ideas that never really fleshed out all the way, as everybody knows. That's all. I'll go into it there if you want to hear my full thoughts on Legend of Korra. For the most part, a good 80% of my takes, please go down below. I will have my channel, my series and movie commentary channel, Siren Says, down below. Okay, now I brought that up to bring it back to The Sims. So with The Sims 3, obviously it's my favorite game. It doesn't really matter, but when I heard that The Sims 4 was going to be coming out, I had high expectations. I like I guess some people will call Uncanny Valley style of the game. I like the GTA, the IMVU, the Second Life. I like the realistic looking graphics. Okay, I like that. I like what they did with that. I like how they expanded on some of the things in Sims 2, which I'll be making a separate video about. But when I heard Sims 4, I'm like, okay, the graphics will get even better, right? To the point where, you might not need CC. You could play the game vanilla. That's how good the graphics will get. They'll get better at hairs, better at clothes, to the point where you might only need CC if you have a very specific aesthetic, or if you want to do something really cutesy or Halloweeny, or very, very specific, not like now where you need CC to survive in The Sims 4. I didn't think that, right? I thought their ideas would have been popping, all of that. So when The Sims 4 finally came out, and it was just like it had regressed, art style wise. Let me say art style wise, because there is a difference between graphics and art style. When the art style had stopped being realistic and went back to being cartoony, like what I call Sims 4 is just like, it's kind of like Fortnite. You know, it has Fortnite art style, and that's not cute to me. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I don't like how these people look, but let's at least see what the gameplay is looking like. And then the gameplay was terrible. Guys, I can't help you with that. Now, I know that over 10 years, people are going to be like, well, it's way better now. And, you know, if you can play the game vanilla and have so much fun. I'm like, yeah, after 10 years, some of those patches must have given you something, you know. But from the get-go, right, certain things were already added into The Sims 3. And things that were added later were like things for compatibility with other games. Not necessarily things that you need for sure to have fun. But I'm not going to compare them today. That will be another day. Okay. But I will say that InZOI, this is just all to say, InZOI is what I thought The Sims 4 was going to be. So when I first heard about it, I was like, wow. I immediately liked it off the bat. Now, I have heard of all the other live sims that have been coming out, okay? Paralives, not my favorite because of the art style, but I wasn't going to be mad if people like flock to that and discard The Sims 4, because I'm like, well, if it's giving you gameplay, I can't fight that, you know? Life by You, a little bit more my speed, but I didn't really love how the lifers looked. I don't know what they're called. I need to do more research. I will. I don't know how the lifers looked. Wasn't really my type of thing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't really my type of look with the way that their lifers looked. But what I was hearing about the gameplay and how very detailed it was a lot more my speed. Viva Land looked a lot like The Sims 3. I don't know why nobody said that. It like the world that they were in, it just looked like an alternate universe version of Sunset Valley. Copyright claim or something? I don't know. But InZOI is like different, but also seems like what should have happened. It seems like how the Sims should have organically grown. They should have organically grown into InZOI. I don't understand why they didn't. Here's why. These are just things that I remember for right now, right? InZOI has hair physics with alpha hair. Did you hear what I said? Hair physics with alpha hair. I'm gonna try to see if I can grab the A Cotton Sock clip. It was really quick. I'm gonna see if I can slow it down. Okay. She was switching up hairstyles on her Zoe, and the hair moved. It moved. And it wasn't clay. It was alpha. So it was like a mix of Sims 2 and 3 with better graphics. So that right there reeled me in. Of course they looked really pretty, but I don't really know the difference between uncanny valley and realistic. I don't know, because I don't think The Sims 3 is uncanny, but that's what people call it. So I think it's really pretty. It's really striking. I think the ideas that they have are very interesting. I think the idea that it's not completely a full-on life simulator, that it's more of a Korean life simulator, is also very interesting. So you can become a K-pop star, you can work at a corner store, like things that are more like normal things to do in Korea. I think that's very interesting to me. I got a new system. It's not here yet, but you know, I'm getting a little bit of a better computer, and if it's within my price range, InZOI might be the first. If it is to come out next year, the same time all the other games are planned to come out, I don't know. But if InZOI is comes out the same time as the other game, that's the one that y'all will be seeing here on this channel. I'm just telling you that right now, okay? I'm sorry. That is the one y'all are going to be seeing on this channel. Now, I might play Life by You, but I just feel like Life by You is so ambitious that like you will need a NASA fatback computer to play that thing. Like, good grief, bro. I might play Paralives. It looks cozy, but I wouldn't be playing it like seriously. I'd just be having fun, like building, because I'm getting better at that. and doing little things. But in terms of like full-on storyline gameplay, it'll be InZOI. Cause here's what I'm saying, it's like Sims 2 and 3 mashed together with like Second Life graphics, bro. They have cutscenes like they do in The Sims 2, right? They have backstory, they have lore, they have a little bit of gameplay. Like they're working on so much. They're working on so much, and they're trying to differentiate themselves from The Sims in a way that makes sense to me. I really hope they hone in on the Korean lifestyle. The lifestyle, that's what I really hope they hone in on. It's not perfect. You can watch a Cotton Socks video if you want to see her issues with it. I agree with some of them. Others, I don't really care. Like, it's not necessarily a need. But if they add in what she suggests, I won't be mad either. So it's just kind of like, you know, pick your poison. But, guys, this is the lifestyle I'm excited about. This is the one that, like, I would like to give y'all updates on. You know, people be talking about Life by You, giving a whole lot of updates on Life by You, which I was going to, you know, Paralyzed, all that. I'm gonna be making videos on all three of those things. But in terms of which one is my favorite, it's InZOI. That's why I had to make sure I made a video about it as soon as I could. I had to make a video about it first. I have to, because that one is giving. That one is giving. Totally and completely. So, let's just read a little bit about what it is about. Alright? So, check out the in-game footage of InZOI, a live simulation game where players become gods within the game. Very sim-like. Well, we always call ourselves gods when we play the game because we're controlling everything. The power of life and death is in our hands and all that. That's just me inserting that part there. But yeah, they use the god terminology. Very interesting. Allowing them to change everything as they wish and experience endless new stories in various forms of life. Okay? Now, quote, InZOI, a place where your own story unfolds. Do you have a life you've always dreamed of? Do you need a unique experience that blurs the line between reality and imagination? In InZOI, you can freely control the world like a god and make your ideal life a reality. Also, rather than simply living the life given to you, you can become the protagonist who leads the life you want. It's time to create your own story at InZOI, where infinite possibilities await. Alright, so I did want to talk to you guys about it just a little bit, okay? So the characters are called Zois, which is so cute to me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just going to be comparing it to the others because I feel like this is just superior in my personal opinion. This is my type. Like, this is what I would have done, okay? They're called Zois, which is so cute, which kind of seems close to Zoes, which is a Haitian term for young people or life. It's a Haitian term for life. So, you know, the connotations are cute. But Zoe and Zoe is two different things. But I'm just saying it sounds similar. They don't have functioning cars, as in cars that you can drive in the game. Yet. It's being play tested, so obviously they might add that in later. But you can, at this point in time, get hit by a car and die. You heard me. You can get hit by a car and die in this game. What Sims game does that? People always make jokes about how cars can run right through you, right through your car and everything, and nothing happens. This game alleviates that issue. Alleviates it 1000%. I'm just excited. I'm just excited for this, bro. So, what else did I see that I liked? I wish that they would work a little bit more on the baby stuff. I'm not, you guys know me, I don't want kids, but, you know, I'll play with the baby stages as needed, you know. I need to see a little bit more. I would love for stuff like birth control and pregnancy tests and stuff like that to be base game. I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, we need to have seasons in base game and aliens in base. No, just regular life stuff in base game, like working at a convenience store, stuff like that. That's great. Can we buy birth control at the convenience store? Can we get a pregnancy test at the convenience store? Are there different types of birth control and pregnancy tests? How far will they go with the bedroom stuff? You know, will we be getting any woohoo toys? I don't know. You know, how far could they go, either in expansions or in base game. I don't know. But there are lots of things that they could add, lots of things that they could do. And I'm really excited to see what's going on. Please let me know what you think of InZOI if you ever saw it. I think I can possibly link the InZOI video down below just so that you guys can see it. I'm obviously going to be trying to play clips of it cut up because copyright while I'm talking, so hopefully you got to see pieces of what I was talking about. But yeah, I really just wanted to discuss that. I think it's really cute. And this is the type of game that I wanted. Like when people were talking about how excited they were for Life by You and Paralives, I understood because y'all are tired of The Sims 4, and so these are the games that you would like to replace them with. I get that. No hate on that. I get that. I think they're really interesting games. But in terms of like, what would I, Siren, have wanted in a live sim? InZOI is that. Not exactly like the Korean aesthetic. I've never really thought of that, but like the style, the art style, the graphics, like this is what I thought The Sims 4 was going to be. And when I saw that it wasn't, I was bored immediately. Oh my god. So, as I was trying to say before in the beginning, when I get super disappointed because a story is not the way it's supposed to be, I give up on it entirely, and it just becomes my enemy a little bit, And it doesn't matter what anybody says, I can only see like some positive but mostly negatives. Like it just becomes something that I do not like. So hopefully InZOI will live up to the small stuff that I've seen. But luckily I like InZOI because I like it because of what I saw, what's already in the game and what they're going to be expanding on. So please let me know your thoughts on InZOI. Let me know if you will be playing it, if you're interested in stuff like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.